don't worry, we're not done. But
but we're hungry.
But we're hungry. It's been a pretty good morning. Worked up a bit of an appetite, and usually in the fall we keep the barbecue around. We like it's usually a little cooler than it is today, but a hot lunch is kind of nice in the fall. So Rob brought some jalapeno cheddar smokies, venison smokies. But yeah, it's been a great morning. Good start. We're gonna head back out there, but if the video doesn't continue after our lunch, then we may have had a just as good of an afternoon as we did morning. And these are some pretty good fish, so we want to make sure we can show them all to you. So rather than have a super long video, we might just split it up. But I don't want to count our chickens.
No, I was just gonna say, man, we don't want to count our chickens, but it's
good.
Yeah,
and the bugs are still out there, the fish are still out there, so you never know what'll happen. But stick with us, stay tuned, and let's see what happens after lunch.
Yeah, if it's a gooder, it'll be two parts, and if it's not, you will have, well, you've seen it.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
We'll go from there.
Awesome.
Right on, let's go. Let's finish these up.
Yes.
That's not muddy, man. What is it?
Well, here's a tuckered out Roberto. Unfortunately, that fish gave him the FU while we were taking pictures, and rather than drop him in the bottom of the boat, you pushed him to the water, which is good. I mean, we would have loved to have a release, but
Well, we got good pictures.
yeah, we'll flash them up. Where were we?
I was saying, I was going to talk about micro adjustments or adjustments period, and we were going to relate it to the fact that earlier you probably heard us say we were going to relocate, and we did, and sometimes that's hard to do, right? Because you've got everything almost there. Like we had bugs, we had the odd fish under the boat, we were catching the odd fish, but it just didn't feel like, for the amount of bugs we were seeing and fish we were seeing, that, you know, we could have been doing better. So maybe we figured we were on top of those fish. They were a little leery. It's fairly clear water of a lake, so we backed off. And it proved to be successful. Does it always? No. But I guess the tip or something to think about is, don't get stuck in your ways just because you go to a lake, you've caught fish in this specific spot before with this specific fly at this specific depth, and you're getting that. It's working for you for the most part, or sometimes. Sometimes take that gamble, back off, go look around, because if it's not happening like it should, given there's a hatch and given the fish are there, it might be worth it to try something different.
Yeah, good call.
That's all I got.
Perfect. Get another one of those tanks, will you?
Well, I was hoping, but... Okay, let me get this. I got a fly. Jesus, hold on. Get this out of your way. I was just changing flies. Okay. The chaos. Whew. Of course it has to happen right when, like, my hands are full. I got a knot. I'm making a knot.
Of course. That's okay, yep.
It sounds like... That sounds familiar. Did you just switch your leader?
I did, actually.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
Is that a Penasque again, or is it? Yeah, yeah.
anyhow, I had the old stuff we used and from before. I haven't fished in a while, and then I didn't even think about it, but it had been pretty quiet, so I put the Trout Supreme on, and
There we go.
voila.
Nice, dude.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I put that on first because on Clearwater lakes especially,
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
getting low on it, so I don't use it all the time now until I can get in the shop and get some more here. But yeah, I think it makes a difference, man.
Well, it's in these lakes, it seems to. I know we've played with it quite a bit now.
Okay, so
Don't mind if I do.
hey, it's still my fish.
Never mind.
So I threw out the naked line. Brandon has that fish. We switched places just because the sun's behind us and it's better for pictures. And just he's reaching in to get the fish out of the net, and my naked line takes off. That's the first time they peeled it out of the holder all day.
Oh, we got close and now we won't move. You want your fish?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. Okay.
You go ahead.
Okay.
But if he's bigger than that last one, he's mine, right?
Well, he's at least half yours.
Oh my.
He's not little.
Peeled it. And dude, I just went back to the silver-ribbed zook because remember that you said there was some dark ones there?
Yep.
And yeah, first cast with it.
Interesting. This is, it's a good one.
It is a good one.
Like, I can't get him to come up.
Be careful because I only used a granny knot.
I'm worried about using your rigging, so I'm taking it easy.
Horse him, come on, let's go.
You want to horse him, but like, look at the rod. He's being horsed.
You're gonna feel some knots come through the guide because I got about 6 knots in that thing. Yep. I know. I got to do a better job.
This is a good fish, dude. He hasn't come up yet, though. That's what makes me.
Hey, maybe he snagged.
He could be.
No, he's not snagged.
He still come up. Okay, we're at a meter.
Oh yeah, baby.
30-ish to go.
Careful. Don't horse him. Keep the tip up.
Get the net between my legs here.
What are you using? You don't even know what you're using. Here, you want me to take that net?
Yeah, there's still a.
Oh, Mr. Tankaroo, we don't even have pictures yet. Okay, I'm gonna come over to the other side. Somehow. Okay, bag on the ground. I'll just fix this up. Okay.
Come on, Granny Knot.
Come on, Granny. Keep that fish in the water. Lift with your legs.
I'm lifting with the legs.
Oh, dude, Tank.
Yep. Yep.
Holy smokes. He looks like the twin of that one. Come on. Oh, God. I can't. You better grab this net.
I got him.
Dude. What the hell?
Thanks, buddy.
No.
Up and over.
Okay, yeah, up and over.
Oh.
You okay?
Oh.
Don't pull a muscle. Damn.
Sheesh.
Hey, way to go, Rodney. Rodney.
Strong, buddy.
Strong.
Rodney for MVP. What a day, dude. Is this real life?
This is real life.
Are you kidding?
Oh, I don't know if I want to go fishing in the fall. I only like the spring.
Yeah, fall's overrated. Oh.
Take it easy. Okay, so just leave them in the net. Let's get a quick picture. We'll stop this. We'll get a quick picture of your first fish, release it, and then we'll deal with the other guy. Holy, careful. Don't look at my fly. Secret. You've probably never heard of the zucchini.
It's a what? It's like a red butt.
Okay,
Let's
pause.
take a break. It's yeah, man.
What a beauty.
Okay. Coming around. Just piggy.
There he goes. Nice. Nice.
Okay.
I like hunting in the fall. Fishing's not good in the fall.
We'll hunt when it's frozen.
Why do you want to hunt and fish in the fall? Okay, can I have my seat back?
You can have your seat back now. We're back. Lost mine. But Rob's still going here with whatever the heck is this thing.
Well, it's got to be one of those top panasks, but you know, it's funny because he come out of the water, he looks gigantic, but then I see him in the water, he doesn't look big, and then he splooshes and he looks big, and I don't know.
He's oh my God. Sheesh. Bing.
Look, I'm done.
That's a blackwater.
That's a blackwater.
Yep.
That is my top blackwater out of this lake.
That's close to the one I got. It's very similar. I think that one was about 23. This one's maybe a little bigger. He's thicker, I think. Nice fish, dude.
Thank you. Let's take a look. Oh my.
Nice, dude. Nice. Into the backing and back down he goes.
Smokes.
Love it. Gotcha.
That's two. You got one more. Catch one fish with my rod, and now you got the horseshoe.
She's wedged in there, bud. And I'm squeezing tired though. Like, so the bugs, we kind of got fooled a little bit because as we sampled throughout the day, the bugs got kind of shinier and shinier, as you would think. And we're watching fish come well off the bottom, 10 feet off the bottom to eat bugs. And so we both went to brighter patterns and we weren't getting as much action. We were for a bit,
Yeah.
But then I kind of, you know, it was quiet for me. So I said, well, the hell with it. I'm going back to what it was getting them on this morning. And ever since then, it's been pretty darn fun.
Yeah. So we should do another something to think about clip, but I'll say it right now. So sampling out of a fish that's been eating prawns and those prawns are alive, they're going to keep gassing up. That's what I mean? Like, yeah. I've had that happen where you sample them, they're all gassed up.
Yeah.
But if they've been in there for 20 minutes or however long they're in there before and still can be alive,
yeah.
Why would they not continue to gas up? I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
Well,
but
we're both getting fish on dark patterns right now, even though what's in the fish is shiny. So only.
Nice. There you go. Nice.
Yes.
Beauty.
Nice, eh?
Yeah.
Bye-bye, buddy.
Okay,
so I think we mentioned it on one of the fish throughout this last little bit of chaos here, but we've also brought it up in another video earlier in the season where we were fishing another pretty clear water lake. This Trout Supreme has been absolutely deadly stuff. Rob and I are both not super gear junkie type guys. We use pretty basic fluorocarbon for a lot of years, and
Still do. I was using it today, not even really thinking, and as soon as I switched, there's been a noticeable difference. Obviously it's strong, but I think the diameter of it is what does it. When I took off the stuff that I was using, which was 6 pound, and added, this is 5, but we were using 7. The 7 made that stuff look like my anchor rope. Like it really made it, you could tell there was a huge difference there. And so when you're on these clear water lakes, I mean, this lake, you probably got, we could, if there was bottom where we could see it in 20-ish feet, I bet you we could see down 20 feet. Like, it's pretty clear. So just something to think about when you're out there. We know it's not the cheapest stuff on the planet. It's definitely not the most expensive, but we tend to use it, try to save it for situations like this, and it'll last you. And it made a difference. So we had to share that with you guys. I've got it down at the shop. Feel free to come by and ask questions about it or take a look at it. Bring whatever you're using with you down and just compare the two. Like, when you put them side by side, you'll see a pretty big difference, and I don't mind if you do that. So just something to keep in mind for sure. Okay, boss.
Next. This is Bobber didn't pop yet. Come on, big guy.
There it is. Oh no, he's a Penasc, I think.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's black water.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a
it's
black.
oh,
Come on.
my arm.
He's tucking out, folks.
I'm weak.
He's tucking out.
I'm old and weak.
Oh,
Hey, what's going on here?
come on. There we go.
That's just one, a little bit more aggressive feeder in black water. Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, he's a chunker.
Ooh.
Look at that. Not bad, eh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, those are the little ones.
Yeah, these are the little fish of the day. Oh, see ya. Well, that's a wrap. I don't know what to say. Kind of missed this day last year, or this window. So it was really nice to get out there and hit it this fall. Started out, the first couple fish we got kind of had a few crons in them, so we kind of thought, okay, this is looking good, and turns out it was. I mean, we got some incredible fish. Size-wise, it was for Penasc. Those things are insane. I mean, Rob got taken so far into his backing with that one fish that you don't get that every day. So we had a lot of fun out there. We can't do it without all the gear that we have. I think our rods performed pretty flawless today. TFO stuff is deadly. I can't say enough about it. You saw it out there. Keeping control of those fish. Rob, I think, touched on a little bit 5-weight versus 6-weight. Now you know why we prefer the 6-weights. You get a lot more control. This lake is super, super clear, and I messed up in the beginning not having the right tippet on, but pretty quickly realized the difference. And once I switched to the SA Absolute Trout that Rob was using, there was a noticeable difference there, and that stuff is super, super fine. And I think on these types of lake with bigger fish, spookier fish, it makes a difference. So what else?
Well, getting to these lakes, you know, we can't.
Yeah, I guess
we got to give Dearborn credit.
Without the old Dearborn Ford Ranger, it takes a licking and gets us into all kinds of places. So it's a small little truck. Rob's got a little tracker, and the little stuff gets you into all the cool places. So shout out to Dearborn for that.
The other SA one is the actual line, right? Because paired with that Legacy, especially in Clearwater lakes, you got to be able to.
Yeah, we moved off of the fish. We were sitting right on top of them, and we moved off of them. Sometimes when they'll sit down there, but they might not be so inclined to eat or whatever it might be. So we backed off, and we were in this weird bay where the wind was swirling all day too, and that was something like I had to cast into the wind numerous times today. So having the right line paired with the right rod, we've been running the Anadro all year, and I mean, I got nothing but good things to say about it. But SA has a lot of different lines that will match well to different rods, so we've got a good selection of it at the shop. Come down, check it out. I can answer any of your questions you might have on it. But all in all, pretty awesome day. Maybe it's just starting. Maybe we'll get another one out here. I don't know, but were you gonna say something, bud?
Just the flies, like that silver zook was crazy. Like you took it off. You probably shouldn't have. I mean, who knows for sure, but
I think that was probably a little bit of a misstep, but you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at samples and you think you're matching them, but as Rob mentioned, sometimes while they're inside those fish, they can gas up and fool you. As soon as I went back to the zook, the bobber went back down.
Yeah.
So it was, it was an interesting little bit of a learning curve there, but if something's working, probably just stick with it. I think, Rob, you probably had that copper topper on most of the day.
Yeah, so I only changed once, and then until it didn't work, and it worked because the crowns were a bit brighter, and that copper top ASB was good. And then once we started seeing those samples darker again, and I just went back again to the zook, and that's it. It's the only two flies I used all day.
Yeah. I used one other one that I don't think I touched a fish on, but we definitely played with depth a little bit, way more than we played with patterns, and that's pretty normal. So all in all, hell of a day. No complaints from me. We'll get out and do it again. I'm so tired I can't even talk.
What do you mean? We got to come back tomorrow.
We got to come back tomorrow. I got to work tomorrow, but we'll be back in a couple days for sure. We're probably going to come back here and see if we can't repeat this one more time. Fishing like this doesn't happen very often. So other than that, make sure you subscribe. We're up over the 10,000 mark now. We thank you all for that. Like the video if you like it. And the last few have been getting a ton of comments, so thank you guys for that. We're trying to answer every question you guys have. And I actually get some DMs on Instagram thanking us for answering all those questions, because when you guys ask questions, believe it or not, a lot of people learn stuff from those questions. Some people are shy, they don't want to ask, but when they see the answers, they learn stuff. So keep the questions coming. We love it. We'll try to get to every single one of them. And until the next one, cheers and tight lines.